And good morning, everyone. New morning brief here with Logical Orange for Sublime traders. Today I wanted to take a look at Bitcoin because it is looking exceptionally well today, and I wanted to show you some levels that I find extremely important right now. And we are going to start with the daily because, well, the daily says a lot about the current formation. And I'm so happy it's looking like this, I'm so happy it's looking like this at the end of the year, because we know that at the end of the year we are mostly bullish, and with this formation we almost have a certain confirmation that the price will go up. So as you guys know, when we trade, we are basically making educated bets. And the educated part comes from analysis, some part comes from technical analysis, some part comes from fundamental analysis. Whatever that means for crypto, it can mean a lot of things, like analyzing social media, like analyzing the news, analyzing the way the big guys invest, so VCs and any type of big investment corporation that moves into crypto, especially Bitcoin and ETH, which are the two main investment vehicles for direct investments right now. I'm not talking about investing in projects. So without further ado, let's go into the chart, and I am here on the daily. The daily that is looking very, very good. We have a local range right here. Let me highlight it for you. Local range that I will measure with the wicks. So something looking like this, that we have just broken above, and right now we have a small daily candle that has closed above this range right here. So this range right here was broken, and we are now plotting resistances. So the dotted line that you see right here is a dotted resistance. It is a resistance plotted by the Sublime Absolute indicator that all the Sublime members have access to. If you don't know how to get it, check the links in the VIP chat and you will get access to Sublime Absolute. I will not go into details on how to use Sublime Absolute because we already have a video on this. So the projections for this move right now. So I have projection that spans all the way out up to 90k. Makes sense from multiple standpoints. First of all, it is a Fibonacci level. I didn't trace it right now because I want to keep the chart clean, but 90k makes sense from multiple points of view. How I got the projection, you guys know that I project. I take the neckline of the last formation, I measure the depth, and I then project on the exit. So the exit was around here. I plotted the line just to the left of the exit candle. So I mean the exit from the previous formation. And I now have a projection of the price that I can tie my trades to. After we have had some sideways action, a retest on the lower 58k level. And now we are going once more to the upside, and let's see how high can we go in one go. And for this I will need to use the order book, and I know that maybe 90% of you guys don't use order books to trade, and guys, believe me, this is the best way to trade, alongside with analyzing charts, of course. Order books say a lot of things about the market. Order books have the levels that are precise. You can see where traders place their orders. And what better way to see the order book than by having a visual chart on it. So I'm now going to present you with the visual chart of the order book on BTC USD on Binance. And right now I want to show you The green and red part that you see here is the equivalent of a position on TradingView. So on this platform, we have a TradingView implementation that is heavily modified, and this is why it looks like this. So basically, this is a trade that has in the middle the risk-reward ratio. The red part is the distance from the entry to the stop loss, and the green part is the distance from the entry to the final take profit. And on the way, we can see that we have several levels. Let's first zoom out and see how that looks. It's basically a heat map of the order book. The order book, of course, for BTC USD. I am zoomed in to the 1 hour chart because I find that this is very pertinent at the moment. So zooming in, we can see that we have a lot of numbers popping out, and what do they mean? Basically, we have a history, of course, the history of the candles with a history of orders that accompanied these this candle move. Okay, moves, these candle moves. So right now we can see that at this level, so the 68.5 level, that was our last rejection. We have had, like, for the last, I mean, yeah, spans all the way back. So this level has a lot of resistance because it has a lot of BTC that is on sell right here. So the heat map indicates that we have a lot of BTC placed as a sell at this level, and for this reason we rejected. However, you see, if you can check right here, so we had 190, 200 BTC, 207, and then it started to drop because the traders that saw the last candle, the speed of the last candle with the volume, some of them got scared, they canceled their orders, and we were like 40 BTC away from breaking this level 2. So if we would have had a bit more BTC on the buy side, we would have broken this level. So right now the candles dropped, so the price dropped, and on this level we are reconstructing the orders. So people are still people are being are placing orders again on this level, meaning they want to sell once more at this level. The traders that do this are either the guys that just bought right here, somewhere around here, and want to go out of the trade at 68.5, so the previous known resistance level, or some of the traders that initially had orders right here. Okay, so this level is still important, and it will be a heavy resistance area that will require some good volume in order to break. Right now we have had some rejection right here. If we want to check why we have these weeks right here, we will need to go to lower time frames and to zoom even more in order to check what happened and why the price rejected here. But keep in mind that these numbers, all these numbers, are the total value of Bitcoin in the order book on BTC USD at these prices. So this is what this chart shows. Basically, it shows candles and it shows orders. In my opinion, it is one of the best tools that you can use. Of course, you combine it with your traditional TradingView charts. Of course, you can combine them with your traditional oscillators. You can combine them with Sublime Wave. Don't forget that you need the most information you can get your hands on in order to have an informed trade, because we are I repeat, making informed bets, educated bets on the market. We are trying to predict where the market can go. So, coming back to the order book, I just plotted this potential trade right here. It is based on two things, of course, a local resistance, a local support, which correlates with this pivot area right here. We don't have a lot of BTC hanging here, so we have 22.3. It might get stronger if the price goes down a bit with low volume. If it goes down with high volume, the people that have buys here might cancel them and replace them a bit lower. So if we check right here, we can see that on this area right here, so on 67K right now, we have had a lot of orders. So we have flipped this resistance to support. So what would have happened here if we have eaten these 40 BTC happened here, because the volume ate the orders that were here. We created a small pivot because this level wasn't really populated with a lot of orders. We went through the next one and we stopped here because, well, the bulls were exhausted by the move. It makes sense. So with this retrace, right now we are here. If this support doesn't hold, because it doesn't have a lot of BTC, the price might drop to the next support area, which is 67K. So right here we can see that we have a stronger order book. If we would combine the multiple exchanges, we would have a lot more BTC hanging out here. Of course, if we would manage to have the CME market also here, it would be a lot bigger than only Binance. So these are the two main supports right now. This is not the main support. This is a local support that might or might not hold. This is a support that has a lot more chances to hold. So 67K right now has a lot more chances to hold. And if we also look at the candle formation, we can see that we have this pivot right here, which will act as a support for the guys that are only using the charts on the, let's move on the 4-hourly. Let's get rid of this. So this right here might act as a support for the guys that are only using the charts. I'm gonna mark it like this. Good important level, even though this would mean that the price would be back into the channel, which is a bit negative. People will still base some stop losses and some buy orders around this level, so somewhere around this level, even though the real support is here at 67K. So now let's talk about the upside, the possibilities that we have on the upside. By the way, the numbers that you see on the right are the numbers corresponding to the current level of orders. So the total BTC, the total orders in BTC on the levels that they indicate right now. So these are updated in real time. This is on the left side, you have the history of the orders. On the right side, you have the current state of the levels and the orders, and you can see that people are adding and removing orders on different levels right here. So this would be keeping the price from going up. If we keep having orders popping up right here, this would keep the price from going up, and it would potentially push the price lower. Now let's check the potential final target of this move, and it is of course based on this yellow line that you can see right here, and it corresponds with a big level. So 759 BTC are posted on sell here, And I can almost guarantee that this level will not be broken in the first go. It is also confluential with the next levels. So basically, I have drawn this it's not a circle, just this line right here that corresponds to a confluence point that is around the 70k level. So in my opinion, we will not break the 70k level in the first go. We will do something like this. So test the resistance, then we might get exhausted because of the sheer number of Bitcoin that are placed as a sell right here. We might not break it, on the first go. We will hit, retrace, possibly to the 69 level that starts to look heavy right now. Not yet, but it might look heavy after we pass it. So the price might go on it, retrace, continue, test 70k, go back, and then try to retest one more. So the final thing that I want to talk about is this confluence point. The 70k level, I don't think we will break it in the first go. Of course, then we will continue. Once we break it, we will continue to the next targets that are in the current BTC signal. I'm still bullish, very, very bullish on Bitcoin until the end of the year. And yeah, just wanted to show you this, the order book play. This is one type of order book approach that I take. I also have different approaches, but this is the most visual, the most graphic, the most logical way I can explain how to integrate order books into trading. So this is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. This is Logical Orange for Sublime Traders, and see you in the next video.